So Jump Festa just ended. Now, for those who don't know, Jump Festa is Shonen Jump's little trade show that they do every year where they feature all their different series. Some of the time, mangaka will just give little letters to the fans, but most of the time, it's a lot of announcements. Now, I know most of you were just concerned with the Bleach trailer, but I thought I'd go through every single announcement that was given in order, because why not? What else is there to do? Okay, so first up, we had SpyxFamily, which is a fantastic series, and you need to read it. It was announced for spring 2022, and we're getting an entire 2-core anime. From what I can tell, the trailer is mostly just the same trailer we've seen before, but there were a few differences. Mostly just Anya being really adorable. A lot of people had concerns that they wouldn't be able to animate Anya's faces accurately, but from the looks of it, they nailed it. Oh my god, she's so adorable. Anyway, moving on. So Naruto, or I guess Boruto fans now, 2 different Naruto novels are getting adapted into manga, because why not sell them twice, I guess? They take place in the time frame between Naruto and Boruto. I honestly don't care about Boruto, so this doesn't mean anything to me. But don't worry, we're not done. Naruto's getting another stage play that you'll never get to see. I joke a lot about anime getting 1 million stage plays, but a few videos ago, someone commented that they're actually really good. And honestly, even if that's not true, from a cosplay perspective, these look amazing. There's this My Hero stage play where honestly, I could go to any anime convention and there would be better costumes. But these look sick. So next up is Prince of Tennis U17 World Cup, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't know this was still going, but when Jump has a hit, they never let it go. Okay, another one of the really big announcements, Ayakashi Triangle is getting an anime. This is like an action rom-com. Honestly, I haven't read it. I didn't really like To Love Ru or Black Cat, so I imagine I wouldn't like this either. Of course, there's multiple panty shots in the official art. It's basically about a ninja who gets turned into a girl. That's as far as I know. It's the first 2020 Jump manga to get an adaptation, so we're gonna start seeing that class of manga get adapted. All right, so we got a new trailer for Dragon Ball Superhero. I haven't actually seen this. I said previously that I thought the CG actually looked really good. Like, I don't really care about Dragon Ball, but I'll watch the movies for fun. All right, so let's actually check this out. To be honest, Toriyama's art style works really well in 3D. Oh, so it looks like the main villain is Red Ribbon Army. So, I mean, it doesn't look like they're gonna be breaking any boundaries here, but who really cares? I should be really careful with Dragon Ball footage considering Toei. Anyway, I think it looks good. Let's move on. All right, so here's what you're all here for. So I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not really a big Bleach fan. I started reading it in high school, but honestly, I felt like it just kind of dragged on. From what I can tell, Aizen was definitely supposed to be the last villain, but they just kind of came up with new stuff afterwards to keep it going. Just don't flame me for any of my takes on it, because I'm not personally invested. Anyway, let's watch the trailer. I will say, I love the aesthetic they're going with here. Oh man, that song. I love that song. Bleach has always been inspired by like Tokyo street fashion, so I really like that they're leaning into it with this trailer. The designs definitely look updated, but I'm not totally sure the animation is any better. In fact, they're showing almost entirely static shots here. I mean, it definitely looks good, definitely better than the original. But yeah, I'm not like personally invested in the latter stories of Bleach. Good for Bleach fans, I guess. You get a W here. All right, on to the Chainsaw Man news. So Chainsaw Man Part 2 officially launches in Shonen Jump Plus in summer 2022. Why they moved it to Jump Plus, I have no idea. Like, it sold tremendously when it was in the magazine. Anyway, they have a little PV here. Okay, I feel like we've already seen this before. Fujimoto is just a completely different breed, man. The real question is if they're gonna have a villain as memorable as Makima. I find it really interesting that a part 2 is happening at all, because honestly, as far as I know, the story was pretty complete. So the rumor is that he's doing it like JoJo, but since it's called Chainsaw Man, you're kind of limited by the main character. Same trailer reiterated that the anime comes out in 2022. We all kind of knew that. The thing is that they didn't announce any season, which makes me think it's gonna be fall, which is frankly kind of weird because I distinctly remember this was supposed to come out in 2021. I definitely think that some of the drama at MAPPA probably delayed this. Moving on to some Demon Slayer news. So Demon Slayer is going to get a traditional Nyokyugen, Nyokyugen stage play. We talked about stage plays back in the Naruto section, but this I think is a really cool idea. I went to a Japanese cultural festival the other day and they were playing the Demon Slayer opening on traditional Japanese instruments. So it's transcended just past being a popular anime. It's legitimately approaching like Doraemon or Saze-san levels. All right, so the big Hell's Paradise announcement. It looks like MAPPA gets it. MAPPA and WIT are basically in a competition to pick up all the best anime they can. I'd still give it to WIT because Ranking of Kings is peak. Also, to be honest, I have Hell's Paradise on my shelf back there and I haven't touched it. After I upload this video, I'll probably do that. I don't know how to explain it, but the animation reminds me more of Talked Oppa's Destiny than Jujutsu Kaisen. So they didn't announce a year for it, so I would say almost certainly it's not 2022. Also, the staff isn't exactly star-studded here. Anyway, it's going to be a long time until you see this, so I wouldn't get too hyped right now. All right, back to stage plays. Jujutsu Kaisen is getting one, so that's probably not relevant to you. All right, we get a new trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even finish the first season. Not because I didn't like it. I thought it was really cool. Just a lot of things came up at once, so I didn't get into it. So the big question here is, how big is this film gonna get? Because if we're being honest, one of the reasons the Demon Slayer film exploded is because it was one of the first films to come out after COVID restrictions ended. But JJK, I'm pretty sure, is outpacing Demon Slayer, so this could beat it. Anyway, yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, IMAX. Well, you're not seeing it in IMAX. All right, on to some bad news. Dr. Stone's next season isn't coming until 2023. Dr. Stone will probably be over by then. In my opinion, Dr. Stone is the most underrated manga publishing today, and to animate it at such a snail's pace completely kneecaps its success. While the first two arcs are good, everything completely changes after Stone Wars. Looks like they're giving a special to Ryusui to make up for it. So unless I'm interpreting this wrong, they're going to be introducing him separately from his season. And Inugaki also said that it's nearing its climax. So yeah, it is ending soon. All right, so Summertime Rendering, which is a Jump Plus manga, has got a release date. So this is one of those anime coming exclusively to Disney Plus. Honestly, I have zero idea what it's about, so I don't have any context here. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot. It looks good, but I just don't know what it's about at all. Also, I don't have Disney Plus. All right, so MHA Season 6 is going to premiere in October, which will hopefully make up for the fact that Season 5 and 4 were pretty weak, and definitely revitalize some of the hype for the series, which kind of coincides with the next piece of news that My Hero Academia will end in 1 year. In just exactly 1 year from now, it will meet its goal. That's the situation. It's not at all clear what meeting its goal means, but honestly, that just seems like he's trying to keep it open-ended. But honestly, I think it's safe to assume it's signaling its ending. I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed. It really felt like My Hero spent half of its runtime just trying to figure out what it's about, and as soon as a actual plot started to emerge, it's over. They also got rid of one of the coolest characters Horikoshi's ever come up with, but you know. All right, we got a key visual for Black Clover's film. I still have these 3 volumes of Black Clover on my shelf and I haven't touched them. I was thinking about making a video going over my experiences of getting my hands on him, but honestly, I gave up on that. So I guess Black Clover fans, you'll have fun. And then you're also getting a new mobile game. Finally, their last piece of news, and I guess what they consider the biggest one, is the new One Piece film. Is Usopp a freaking metalhead? Oh yeah, I forget. So this one I think is going to be like music themed, but also it's supposed to be about Shanks or something. A lot of people are pointing out that Goro Taniguchi, the director of Code Geass, is on this, but this guy hasn't exactly released a banger in a while. Like, I thought Back Arrow was kind of cool, but nothing has come close to Code Geass. And honestly, what made Code Geass so good was more the writer, who's currently working on Skate the Infinity. Regardless, having something about Shanks is kind of a cool idea, so I guess we can look forward to that. And that was everything. I hope you guys didn't just skip to the Bleach reaction. Finally, consider joining the Discord or supporting me on Patreon. Regardless, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.